I'm back with Colin Yurcisin. In the last video, we filmed his morning routine. Now we're gonna talk about his business and his personal life.
And we're at my favorite place, Ballin's in Brickell. They have really good steak and eggs, because that's all we eat. Baby.
Yeah, he's a steak lover, that's it.
Carnivore-ish.
Nothing but protein.
Yes, and orange juice is good too. I think we're ready to order too. I'm gonna get the steak and eggs, medium rare. Do you do poached?
Of course.
Yeah, let me get a poached. Can I get 3 eggs too instead of?
Of course, as much eggs you want, senor.
So talk about how you got started in entrepreneurship.
I honestly was an entrepreneur from the start when I was a little kid, without really even like recognizing that. So I was creating comic books.
Yeah.
I was selling comics books back to my parents. And then I became a creator at a very young age. And I think my type of entrepreneurship has always been like, I'm a creator, more of like content. I don't really necessarily think I'm the best businessman. I just think it all coincides together at this point of like time of where we're at with how people are making money. It's like the people who are the most well known with content are making a lot of money.
It's so easy now. I mean, you look at the Nauk Boys, Steve will do it. He drops like a shirt release, $1 million in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, so
because of their personal brand.
The game has just changed. It's all about branding. I started creating YouTube videos in 2006. I was the first one in my entire school on Instagram. I was just obsessed with filming something, putting it on the internet, and creating. Unfortunately, my environment didn't support my creative habits. I didn't have anyone that saw what I saw. My levitation video, I did like a fake levitation where you like look at a certain angle. Got 50,000 views.
No way.
When I was fucking 12, dude.
Wow.
So we had something.
You could have been Mr. Beast.
Probably.
Yeah.
But hey, we're making up for the time. I got thrown off that path because, sports were the thing to do. You got to do well in school. We didn't have enough money for new camera equipment that I wanted. So nothing supported that path, and I felt like an outcast. I honestly got bullied for it. They actually bullied me and took down my YouTube channel.
Wow.
And then I just had no motivation to keep going. Really got off track with my creative side of myself.
You just started going the traditional route.
And stop listening to my inside, like what was really moving me. So I went to college, I joined a fraternity, started partying, doing drugs, selling drugs, and just got really deep in that life of like the party, go hard lifestyle. Had no like purpose or passion at the end of it. And when that all ended and I graduated, I took the first job I could get. I got a job selling payroll at ADP. As long as I hit my quota, I could just go home and just use that time for myself.
Yeah.
So during that time, I started to feel a little empty. I was literally living for the weekends. I hated my job.
Yeah.
I would go play golf when I wasn't working because I didn't know what else to do with myself. But eventually one day, the partying got out of control. I was partying too much and I got drugged, actually. I got drugged by some random stranger.
No way.
I woke up in someone's house, didn't know where I was.
Yeah.
I had to walk home because I didn't have enough money anymore. Like I was broke. And then I got home and I was $50,000 in debt. I had student loans, I hated my job, I hated my life. And I decided that right then and there to change. So I started to do personal development, Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, Ed Milet, Tony Robbins, they became my mentors. I started
just watching a lot of videos, right?
Yeah, I started looking for positivity anywhere I could find it online because there was none in my circle.
Do you recommend people going to college to get a business degree? Do you feel like that helped you with your self-development? Or do you feel like your self-development really started when you started listening to these big speakers, reading books?
I feel like for my journey, I needed it to get me back to that rock bottom place, to wake the hell up. In the moment, you're feeling like a victim, nothing makes sense, why is this happening to me? It's all happening for you, so you can actually recognize and hear what you're supposed to hear from, whether that be divine intelligence or something that wakes you up like, holy shit, I get it. I could probably be 10 years ahead of where I'm at right now if I just stuck with my freaking path and didn't go to college. If you just stick on the one path and don't deviate from it, you could go so far.
What a lot of people don't understand is that momentum's exponential.
It's a slight edge, right?
Yeah, slight edge.
Slight edge, you put in daily habits every day of positive things, eventually you're gonna hit this and it's just gonna go parabolic. It goes both ways. So you start doing positive things every day, positive things are gonna happen in your life, it's gonna look great. If you're doing negative things, it's gonna take a really long time for you to hit that edge, but it will hit and you will wake up and you'll have a rude awakening of something. I woke up from that and I just said, I'm gonna change my life. Started listening to positivity, reading, doing real personal development. I've never done that before. So I finally got down that path and I wanted to create content like these guys were. I said, there's no reason why I can't be one of these people. My life changed when I stopped being a content consumer and started being a content creator. And the day I started shooting stories and making content on credit and doing travel and all the things I wanted to do, my life changed forever because people started looking at my stuff for advice. People started asking me, dude, do you have a course? Like, I want to buy something from you. Like, you're giving all this value for free. Like, what can I pay for? I'd never even thought of it. I'm like, well, shit, maybe I should monetize my information. So I created a page on Instagram called Credit Class. Literally went to a coffee shop to work every day, and one day I just got this intuition like Credit Class. And I just looked it up on Instagram, the name was available. I created it, put for 5 hours, I sat there, put all the information I knew on credit, travel, and building income so far into a private Instagram page. And then I promoted it for a week, and Black Friday was just so happened to be that Friday. So I had from Monday to Friday promote this, and I was like $250. We're doing half off pricing. If you join Black Friday, it's $250, and you're gonna get, how to build credit, how to leverage it, build income, travel the world. And I had 26 people sign up in a day. I made like $6,500, and my life would change forever.
How long do you feel like it took you to build your personal brand? Like, start getting some true fans that were willing to invest in you?
It's still evolving, man. It's an everyday thing, I never stop. I think for people to start trusting me and buying stuff from me, I think it took a solid month of posting credit videos
Just 1 month?
Yeah, every day. Like almost every day though.
That's impressive.
Everything went fast in my journey because I wanted it so bad, and I quit my job, so I had no other commitments. I'm telling you, like I would wake up at 5 a.m., I'd hit the gym, and from 6 to 11 p.m. I was working every day for 6 months until I moved to Bali.
What were you doing? Just studying credit?
So it was a combination of first fixing my fuck ups, because everything that I've done with my brand has come from problems that I've experienced in my life that I fixed for myself, saw massive value in what I just, created, the solution, and then I just help people do that for themselves too. The first one was Credit Class. Literally, I got scammed on my first business investment when I was working at my job.
No way.
I wanted to shortcut entrepreneurship and just invest in some other entrepreneurs that I had no research on, didn't even sign a contract, just threw them money, and boom, they took it. So now I'm 50K in debt.
I didn't know that was from an investment. I thought that was from school.
Well, I had 30 grand of student loans, $20,000 on a scam, on a personal loan I took out. The loan defaulted because I couldn't pay the interest.
So you ruined your credit, actually.
Ruined my credit.
Yeah.
So that dropped.
And then you became the credit guy.
Exactly. Yeah. I worked for about a month researching the Fair Credit Reporting Act, how to remove and dispute items off of the credit bureaus.
Don't you have to wait 7 years to do that?
No. If you do not do anything, it will fall off in 7 years.
How long do you have to wait then in order for you to
To do the disputing, you could get it off in a month. So if they cannot prove the item exists because of misinformation, they have to remove it by law. Got my credit up to a 750, applied for 7 credit cards in one day, got every single one of them approved, $75,000 in capital later. Remember, I'm filming everything at this point.
Oh yeah.
So I'm documenting how fucked up my credit was. What am I gonna do? I'm sending in these letters, blah, blah, blah. Then boom, one day people see my credit is up, they see all the approvals, I start making content on it. They're like, bro, this kid just fucking got himself out of that. I want to do that too. Then I started an e-commerce company, and then Bitcoin mining. How do you get involved in Bitcoin mining when the average cost of energy is 15 cents a kilowatt in my house? I'm gonna go negative just from running my miner. We'll manage everything and do it for you. So all I'm doing is just solving problems, using my brand, giving value every day for free so people trust me and then buy into my services.
I feel like a really good tip is you guys just have to really document your journey, and that's how you're really gonna get people to trust you.
That's the key, man. You gotta document everything, and don't be afraid. If you share those things and you're vulnerable, then people start to trust you, because most other influencers are not doing that.
You know what's funny is that a lot of big entrepreneurs are kind of introverted. Do you ever feel like that?
Never. I feel like I'm a mix of introvert and extrovert because I have my morning routine. I'm super in touch with how I feel, my emotions. There's room for extroverts and introverts, right? So my operations manager for my e-com business, he's probably an introvert. He doesn't like doing the content. There's always room for you to be an entrepreneur on no matter what your personality is. You don't like making content on video, maybe you're better at doing tweets, maybe you're better at doing blogs. So there's always room for you to grow online. You just have to find what avenue that is.
How do you feel like you developed your speaking skills? Were you always a great speaker?
Not really, no. I just talk every day. You know,
it's just practice, right?
Yeah, it's just practice, guys. Like all this stuff, it might look like it was an overnight thing. I've been doing this for 3 years, guys. Every single day, no days off. And most people underestimate what they can do, or overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do to 5 to 10 years. I was like that too, and I just wanted it faster, right? So I just worked extra hard, and instead of it happening in 1 year, it happened in 6 months.
So you also have a group called Leverage Lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
That's the main business I'm interested in, because it's a subscription-based business.
Yep.
So it's really unique, and you're managing to get some really big speakers on there. So talk a little bit about that business.
Credit Class evolved in the Leverage Lifestyle because Credit Class class only taught you how to leverage credit, build income, and travel.
Yeah.
Whereas I was doing personal branding, I was doing credit, I was doing passive income, I was traveling, and I was huge in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So those are 5 things, not 3.
Yeah.
So I basically branched it out to the 5 pillars. I made it into a massive course with, I worked with Brad Lee, and in his company, he does a massive production of your course. So last August, I had this idea to make this. I wanted to do it with someone big.
Yeah.
He put me on his podcast to promote it as well. And we launched Leverage Lifestyle. Now it has over 1,000 people in it. And it's for people that, just want a network of other entrepreneurs that, want to learn those 5 skills: personal brand, travel, passive income, Bitcoin, and credit. So we started that almost a year ago now.
How are you getting the speakers?
I just DM.
Yeah.
I just shoot them a DM.
Are you paying them?
No, I don't pay any of them.
Yeah.
I don't pay any speakers.
Because it's good for marketing for them, right?
It's good for marketing for them, and I think that they see what I'm doing. If they want to research Leverage Lifestyle, they see the credibility. They see I show up every single Wednesday. They see 1,000 people inside of a group. That's pretty big. I put in the work, so they respect it, and they also want to be friends with me. I only invite on people that I want to learn from. This is just my little mentorship session, and it's being live recorded.
Yeah, that's a little hack right there, man.
100%.
Yeah.
So all the speakers that come on are just people that I admire, that I've always wanted to learn from. And then I become really good friends with them. They invite me to speak at their things. It's really cool. So yeah, it's probably my favorite business. It's a passion project. I don't make nearly as much money as I do from this one compared to my other businesses, but this is me giving back.
So how can you get involved in Leverage Your Lifestyle? How can they join your group?
So you have to apply. We don't just take anyone. You can't just pay with your credit card. You have to have a phone interview, and after that, we'll select you and you can pay.
How much are you projected to make this year?
So every year I've done at least a 2x.
Wow.
So I think this year, I did 2.1 million last year. I think I'll do about 4 this year.
Wow. And that's just from?
That's just my businesses.
Leverage Lifestyle.
Leverage investments.
Leverage investments.
And leverage mining. The mining business is super cool because obviously taxes are a huge problem, right?
Oh yeah.
You make a ton of money and then you got to pay, 40% of it to Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
Well, with the mining business, every miner that we buy for our clients, we own the miners. Our clients are only renting hash rate.
Okay.
We get 100% deduction off every single miner.
No
so
way.
if we buy $1 million in mining equipment, that's $1 million off my income. Right now, my plan is I'm happy with where I'm at with the amount of Bitcoin I've stacked over the past 2 years. So I'm no longer going to be buying Bitcoin anymore. I'm buying Bitcoin miners because when you just buy Bitcoin spot, you don't get any tax incentive.
Yeah.
When you take your income and buy Bitcoin miners, you can deduct all of it.
Wow.
And you get the Bitcoin in 4 years.
What's some advice for a new entrepreneur? What would you recommend to start?
Create content every single day for a year and see where it takes you. If you post every single day a reel, a TikTok, a tweet, you are going to go so far. You're going to grow so much. You're going to have people recognize you. One of those tweets or one of those videos could be your big break. And that's all you need. All you need is one. Find what you love, get really fucking good at it, create content on it every single day, and eventually people will gravitate towards you and you can teach them how to do it too.
Let's go. All right, guys. Well, we're going to enjoy our meal right now. Colin, thank you again for sharing such great information.
Appreciate you, bro.
Make sure you guys follow him on Instagram, subscribe to his YouTube channel. Is there anything else you want to say?
That's it, guys. Dream big and go all in.
Let's go. All right. Like and subscribe. Catch you guys later.
Peace.